Morning, Steve.
Morning.
Is it fair to say the performance against Preston was not only one of the best this season, but perhaps in your time here?
I thought we played really well against Fulham, and I thought we played really well against Norwich. Whether it's the best away performance, arguably yes, because I think it was the manner of it. You know, we looked a threat on the break. We looked rock solid. We were determined that we were ready for the challenge that Preston threw at us. So, all in all, very, very pleasing. The difficult thing is it's gone. We have to now prepare for tomorrow. We've got one or two bumps and bruises and knocks and injuries. So the squad will be having to be used. But that's the Championship, that's where it is.
And 7 points from 9 since Wolves, you've got to be very pleased with that reaction.
Well, you want a response. We were disappointed against Wolves. It was whether Wolves played so well on the day or whether we didn't play as well as we could, I ain't so sure. The one thing after that, we want a response. 7 out of 9 is an excellent return. Big game tomorrow again, before the break again, so let's hope we can carry it forward, carry it on.
Yeah, we've ended stints just before the breaks quite well. What's that been down to?
We haven't started after the break, so I'm a bit wary of that one, but we'll come to that. All of these things, we've lost 1 in 12 games, so we've done something well over the last couple of months. You know, we look settled. I think we're enjoying the system that we're playing. The players need the pat on the back for the way they've responded, and I think they're enjoying the challenge of getting the club where it wants to be.
What can we expect of Sheffield Wednesday? They'll have bad memories of you, of course, 18 months ago.
Well, they've been there or thereabouts. I've got big memories, and I realise how big the Championship is. When I played against them at Hull in the Championship playoff final, they must have had 50,000 there. They were an incredible support, and I think that just shows you how difficult this league is now. There's some big clubs, and Sheffield Wednesday are one of them. Big clubs who've invested over the last few years, haven't quite made it, been there or thereabouts. I think they'll be there or thereabouts again with the players they've got. So I'm expecting a really, really tough game, like most of the Championship is.
They perhaps haven't started how they would have liked to. Does that make them more dangerous?
Yeah, but they're capable with the players they've got. Maybe they've got a handful of results that I think they could have got more points on the board. I was reading Alexis Neil's programme notes the other week, was saying that he thought they could have been 8 or 10 points better off. I'm sure most of the managers in the Championship will probably be saying that. That's what it is, how difficult it is. But I expect Sheffield Wednesday to be there or thereabouts again.
Can we run through the injuries, Kodja and Onoma to start with?
Kodja is a doubt. Onoma's a doubt. Snodgrass is a doubt. Snodgrass has got a rib injury. All three of them are a doubt. We'll see what 24 hours brings.
And Grealish, is he now firmly back in contention?
Grealish is, well, we've been letting him just go under the radar and play. He's had a serious injury. He's played 2-3 games now, which is good. He's trained for the last 3-4 weeks. So, you know, the door could be open for him if obviously people don't make it through injury.
Lansbury got a good 45 minutes Monday night, got a goal as well.
Starting. Lansbury's just starting as well. He had 45 minutes. So all of the ones, it's good to see them back. The competition is healthy. You know, I can only say to all the squad, like Albert and Alan Hutton weren't in the team for a while, trained as if it was the last. When the opportunity arose, they've grasped it. And I hope now that that's the message to all the squad, that whether you're Jack Grealish or Lansbury or whoever you are, you know, it's not a given that they just walk back into the team or into the squad, because the squad over the last 2-3 months hasn't done any much wrong. So I manage that way, that if you are in charge of the shirt, you're in there, then you should keep it if you keep playing well. Like I had to make the decision on Alan Hutton the other day. How could I leave him out the team with the performance he's put in? It would be wrong of me and unjust. And I think that's the competition, the healthy competition that any manager wants.
And just lastly on injuries, Gabby and Andre, how are they getting on?
They're still not close yet.
And Jedinak back in the team, how good has he been?
Jedinak is Mile has been great to have around. In the Derby game last week, I thought he put it back our way. And certainly when Preston went high and physical, like the Championship is, there's not better than Mile to sort that nonsense out. And I thought he did that very well the other night as well.
And just lastly from me, Callum scored a hat-trick on Monday night. The selection headaches at their best.
Well, he's been knocking on the door now for a while, the kid. He's on standby for England under-20s too. So we're delighted with all the young players. I've said it many times now. The academy, Kevin MacDonald and all his crew. We've got some very, very decent youngsters, which is always healthy for any manager. And as we've seen the other night, Onoma's 20, Keenan was 19, both leading the line for Aston Villa. There's not many times you would see that, but good to see.